Good morning, guys. It's Sean Riggs from Aurora Soccer. Hope everyone's having a great long weekend. I thought I'd treat myself today, and I went and got my first coffee out since early March. Been that long. So today we're just gonna do a little bit of a different video. We're gonna work a little bit on juggling. Okay, it's a long weekend. I know a lot of people didn't view the second ball striking session, so go back and do that to make sure both ball striking 1 and 2 that you do it with your right foot, and then go back and do it again with your left foot. I want everyone to have 2 strong feet when you're done with this. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about juggling and the challenges today. The challenge videos that sent in, almost every one of them wasn't done correctly, so I'm going to go through them again, and I'm going to give you another week to do it. Plus we have a second challenge, so if you send in both challenges and you're wearing Aurora, that's 10 entries you're going to get to this week, and those carry forward to the next competition. Okay, so we'll just talk a little bit about juggling. Now, juggling is something that is one of the toughest things I find to coach kids, because the thing about juggling is, and I was a kid once too, and this is how I thought, why would I learn how to juggle? Like, how many times in a game am I going to need to juggle more than 3? And the answer is not very often. Okay, so I didn't juggle that much, and I think that honestly, that in my brain I was just scared to be bad at it, because I had friends that could juggle 60 or 100 and I could only do 10, and I didn't want to juggle around other people because then I felt inferior to them. I wanted to be the best at stuff, right? And I have the same problem with Wrigley, and he's not here today, because I think Wrigley's used to being successful, and when it comes to juggling, he's not. So he doesn't enjoy practicing it. But if you just practice it a little bit every day, it doesn't take that long. When I was about 20, I spent 1 month. I juggled every day, and what I did was when I went for a walk, I just brought my ball with me, and I'd either bounce juggle or go alternate feet. And within that month, I went from a record of 20 to, I think, around 300. So I'm not the greatest juggler. My record is 1100. I don't have that many tricks, but there's better jugglers than me. But I've scored a lot of goals in games because I'm a better juggler, and I've gotten out of situations. It helps me control the ball to make passes and make cool plays. So it's something that you should learn. So I'm going to go over some of the challenges and just give you guys some general advice, and then I'll go over the second challenge too. Okay? Okay, guys, so first tip for juggling is, if you're just starting, take a little bit of air out of your ball, so it's just not quite as firm as normal. Okay, so challenge 1 was alternate foot bounce juggling. Okay, so now when we bounce juggle, the idea is that I'm kind of lifting it up with my big toe. Okay, and the good thing about that is then it's coming across my body, so I can do it with the other foot. Okay, now I've seen a lot of the videos where the kids were hitting it, they're hitting it way up here, and the higher you hit it, actually the harder it becomes. If you can start to juggle lower, it's easier to control a ball. So see if you can challenge yourself to keep it at least below your waist, but maybe even below the knee. Okay? So that's challenge 1. Now, why do you think I want you to use both feet? Well, the reason for that is if you're juggling just with 1 foot, it gets really tiring on your plant foot. So for me, if I can juggle both feet, it's a lot easier on my body. Okay? Good? So challenge 1, if you want to enter for the 5 or 3 if you're not from Aurora, is you're just going to hit it here, here, here. Okay, so I messed up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. Alternate foot. Okay? And I don't care how high of a number you get. All that the number needs to be is something that you're proud of. If your record was 2 and you got 4, hey, that means you doubled your old record. And I'm fine. That's fine. Okay? So just boom, 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 boom. Okay, now, next challenge is you're going to bounce it and hit as many times as you can with one foot, okay? Now, I just finished telling you that I want you to juggle with both feet, okay? Sometimes you're going to need to use one foot, and it's good to learn how to balance. But that's why we're alternating and then doing it with the weak foot too, okay? All right, now I'm learning how to balance with both feet, okay? And once I get into juggling more, maybe I'm getting tired a bit, and I just want to take a little bit of a break. So I can do a few with both feet, like that, okay? And see, I make mistakes too. Ball went over there, that's fine. It's okay. So it's weak foot, okay? And then bounce, strong foot, as many as you can without it touching the ground. Try to keep your plant foot stopped, but if you need to take a step, that's okay, all right? So this is how it would go. I'll just show you one. So here. So there, I got 9 with my strong foot. Now I gotta try my weak foot. Okay? So there, I didn't get half of this one. So I need to get at least 5 for it to count. There, so I got 9 and 5, so I got 14. That's the second challenge. Now, when we're doing this one, I talked to you guys about using this part of your foot between your laces and the toe. And the reason for that is it's super soft. You don't have to be hitting the ball too far, okay? Now, for normal juggling, if you want to get better, you actually want to use the top part of your foot where your laces are. Remember that bone we talked about in ball striking? You want to hit that and have your toe up a bit more. And be alternating feet, like this. Okay? So it's just a little bit higher up the toe than this. Okay? So there's 2 different ways to juggle. This is better if you ever want to get into doing tricks around the worlds and stuff. This is better for game situations because this is actually how you kick the ball, right? So second challenge is actually going to be here and then thigh, okay? And then you're going to alternate it. So it's here, thigh. Oh, that was a bad thigh. It's here, thigh, here. Oh, that touch here, thigh, here, thigh, here, thigh, here, thigh. So you're just going to alternate legs. So it's foot, thigh, one leg, foot, thigh, the other leg. So thigh, foot, thigh. So that was 1, right? I got to work on this. Foot, thigh, foot, thigh, foot, thigh, foot. That was pretty good, okay? So the reason why we do this is in games, the ball's not always going to be down here. The ball's going to be coming from all over the place. So you have to learn how to control the ball differently, right? And next we're going to get to foot, thigh, head, foot, thigh, head. And I need to practice, so thigh, head, thigh, foot. Okay, so that's called a round. Right? We'll get into that eventually because you're going to be doing different heights. Okay, so if you haven't done much with your thighs, I'm just going to show you how it works. To control your thigh, you don't want to hit the ball because if I hit the ball up, then it's going to be a harder touch with my foot. I want it to drop to my foot. Okay. The way to practice that is to stand here. You can't stand for long, but just have your foot here like this, okay? Or the thigh up like this. Drop it off your thigh, and then just put your toe up and hit it back in your hands, okay? So drop it off your thigh. Boom. See? It just drops right to your foot that way. You don't want the ball to go way up. If the ball goes way up, it's harder to make that pass over the other thigh. You want to hit your thigh right down to your foot. So you can try this a little bit. And if you want to start the challenge like that way, that's okay too. Now, once you get a little bit better at that, maybe it's a little toss and have your thigh ready to get hit. Okay, that's how you learn the thigh. Okay, and thigh is a good control in the game because it comes way up here. Oh, oops, I hit my wire there. So it comes way up here. Boom! I can bring it down easy because I have lots of muscle and padding here. Okay, so the last challenge is here. See, I'm not hitting the thigh is barely leaving the air. It just comes here. Okay, so that's how you learn the thigh. Now, I'm just going to show you quickly how I got good at juggling, and there's actually bounce juggling that helped me. What I do is I take a ball with me whenever I went to the store, went to my friends. Sometimes I'd walk 4 or 5 kilometers, and I just would walk like this, down the sidewalk. And I just try to bounce juggle. That wasn't very good, okay? And I just get a feel for the ball. Right? Think of all the touches I'm getting. I'm walking there anyway, okay? You want to kind of point your toe out a little bit more when you're doing it this way because you're following the ball, okay? Now eventually I got better at that one, so I just started bounce juggling. I mean, not just normal juggling. So I'd alternate feet. Right. Well, that wasn't good. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, okay? And the way you want to do that is, see, if you hit the ball just on the outside, it's going to come across your body, see? So I hit it just on the outside, it comes across my body. Now the good thing for this is when you're juggling, is a few things. One, is I'm not going to get tired from standing on one leg. Two, I get a nice rhythm, boom, 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 boom. And rhythm is very important for soccer players, okay? All right, and number 3, you're becoming a 2-footed player, okay? Now see, the ball barely goes above my waist, okay? And it's just rhythm, boom, 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 okay? Toes up slightly, okay? If you took your toe out, it'd be between that bone where we're striking the ball with and the joint, your last knuckle. It's kind of where you're hitting it, okay? Boom, 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 okay? So that's how I learned how to juggle, okay? Then once I could get 300-400 like that, I thought I was good, but then I realized, someone told me one time that if I can't do this, that I'm not really a juggler. And I tried that and I couldn't do it. So it took me a few practices to figure that out, okay? So work on that stuff, all right? And the thing about juggling is this, it doesn't matter if your buddy can do 100 and you can only do 2. It doesn't matter if they can do 10 and you can do 5. All that matters if you can do 2 is, oh, I got 3. Perfect, okay? I beat my old record. Okay, now I got 3. All I'm worried about is, there, that hit my knee, I got 5, okay? So I got 5. Now I'm trying to get what? 6. Boom, I got 6. And then when I'm just trying to get 7. And eventually, 6, 7, 8 turns into 100 if you just do a little bit every day, okay? And it's gonna give you so many possibilities in games, all right? Okay, I'm just gonna show you a couple ways to get the ball up off the ground if you want. The easiest way is roll it back, and then you roll it back and you just flick your toe, right? Roll it back, flick your toe. That's an easy one, all right? Another fairly easy one you can try. This might be a lot easier on the grass. Maybe I'll put it in this hole. Put your toes kind of inside like this, like you're a little bit pigeon-toed. You're just gonna hop and put your feet together, and the ball will pop up. So you go here, and you can start that way. Okay. What's another one we could learn? Let's do this one. So this one, how it's gonna work is all you have to be able to do for this is just slide your foot forward. Slide your foot forward. So see, my foot's gonna slide the ball back. Other one slides forward. Okay? So go point your toes at the ball, about a ball length away. And you can kind of roll the ball to make sure you're ready. And you just kind of go forward. That was okay, but I didn't juggle off of it, so we'll try it again. So it's boom. Okay? So there's some ways for that. Now, I'm going to get into the challenge number 2. So, challenge number 2. Not giving myself much room, that's okay. Don't really need much room for this one. Alright, so how it works is like this. I'm just going to touch, croy, pull behind, stop, sole roll, touch, croy, pull behind, stop, sole roll, touch, croy. Okay? Now, the only thing I kind of found semi-difficult about this was after the touch, you have to remember to get your foot turned inside for the croy. And other than that, it's easy. Just talk it through your head, okay? So it's touch, croy, pull behind, stop, sole roll, touch. Okay, and see how my touch goes into where I'm gonna croy, right? Pull behind, stop, sole roll. See, I touch it just beside the cone so I can croy back, pull behind, stop, sole roll, touch. Okay? So, work on that stuff, okay? It is May 15th, so you guys have at least 3.5 months till school. If your record is 10 at juggling right now, and you juggled every day, even for 10 minutes, I almost guarantee you by the time you go back to school, your record would be 100, okay? And just keep working on the stuff, okay? Body straight, head slightly forward, right? Focus on hitting the ball as light as you can, so you're under control. Just try this. See if you can juggle this one. It's impossible, right? If you're just learning. So the higher it goes, it's easier to get to your next one, maybe, right? But it's harder to control that one. So you want to keep it low, right? Good? So challenge 1, alternate foot. Okay? If you're a beginner, intermediate, you're just going as many as you can on one foot. See if you can balance, okay? Alternate feet. If you're horrible with your weak foot, maybe do one with your strong foot. Then maybe you do a few tries with your weak foot to get it, okay? Add those 2 up. Just give me your total. Last one. Foot, thigh, foot, thigh, foot, thigh, okay? And just keep alternating back and forth. I want to see if anyone can do that 10 times. I think some people probably could, okay? Thanks everyone for submitting the videos, but do it right or I'm not going to give you the entry, okay? Good? Alright, keep active with Aurora. Soccer Locker opens up tomorrow, alright? So get down there and grab all your at-home soccer needs. Hey guys, just wanted to touch base on the challenges real quickly so everyone in YouTube understands what's going on. If you're from Saskatchewan and you're a youth player, you're eligible to enter. If you're from Aurora, you just get 1 extra entry. So anyone from any club can enter. If you're wearing Aurora gear, you get 2 extra entries on top of that. So you could get 6 entries if you're from Aurora. Alright? We got some awesome prizes from Soccer Locker. So every single week we are going to draw for a $50 gift card, and we also will draw for an Aurora swag pack, so just basically some cool Aurora merch. Also, everyone who enters will get re-entered into the main draw, which is a $200 gift card from Soccer Locker, and also a $160 quick goal rebounder. So it's awesome prizes. Go on our Facebook and Instagram. I'll put that on the screen right here so you can see. It has all the information on how to enter, or you can just send it in to at aurorasoccer.ca, your little video, so that I know you did it. Also, if you go on our Facebook page and you share any of our posts, you get an entry for that. You send a little video in from any of our at-home challenges, you get entries for that. We're just trying to keep people active, so share this content with as many people as you can, and let's get active with Aurora Soccer.